Hey everybody, welcome back to Michelle's Garden. Hope everybody's having a good day. I stepped outside, it's like 50 degrees out here. We've had a couple of hard freezes. That's took out a lot in the garden, a lot of the flowers around the house. It's kind of sad, but that's okay. It'll all be back. I was gonna walk around front of the house here and see what some of my plants look like around here. I've got some lantanas. I love lantanas. I'm gonna set my coffee down. I had some lantanas one time that were called cotton candy, and they were blue and pink, and they were so beautiful. And I have never been able to find them again. These here are like an orange yellow. They're brown right now. There they are. So sad, they're all dead. But my rose bush is down there. Still got a little bit of pink going to them. I thought we'd walk up to the garden and see what it looks like up there. I'm out here in a toboggan, or I don't know what you call what I'm wearing on my head in other countries. In the South they call it a toboggan, but I've also heard that a toboggan is a sled. But anyway, I've got a hat on my head, I've got a hoodie on, and I'm wearing shorts. I probably look ridiculous. That's okay. It's not too awful bad. I mean, I put a hat on because I wasn't sure exactly how cold it was. My nose itches. But that's not too bad. I still haven't cleaned out some of my flower beds here close to the house because I wasn't really able to get outside and do anything due to my surgery. If you're new to my channel, I had to have a kidney stone removed and had to wear a stent for like 2 weeks. I just had that removed this week on Wednesday. Thank God that thing's out. That was a horrible, horrible experience. That was actually worse than having the kidney stone surgery. Whew, so glad it's out. I feel good. I feel back to normal. I go back to work next week. The only thing I've missed about work was the paycheck. I'm not looking forward to going back to work, but I have to. So I go back to work next week and things will get back to normal from there. But I actually feel good. I'll tell you a little bit more about that after we walk through the garden. The peppers are shot. The nasturtiums are shot. Let's get this turned around here so I can show you guys. So there's my nasturtium. This here was the absolute most beautiful nasturtium that I had in the garden. It was so big and so beautiful green, and it had these reddish burgundy looking flowers on it. So pretty. And right here are all my pepper plants. They're just toast. All of my black-eyed peas and purple hull peas. That's okay though, because I'm going to tear all those out and prepare this side of the garden. When I look at the basil, it's just brown. I have a silage tarp for this side of the garden, so I'm going to take down all the T-posts, and I have a fence right down here. Choking on something here. Have this fence right here that I had green beans growing up. I'm going to pull that out, so I'm going to lay that silage tarp on that side for the winter. It looks like the beets took a hard hit, but wow, look how the asparagus looks pretty good. And on this side of the garden, there really wasn't much left over here. That marigold, it looks like it got hit. So here's the collard greens. Let's look at this. I mean, they fared pretty good. Some of it, took a little bit of a hit, but I mean, it was like down to 28 last night. And I do believe that the night before that was in the mid to lower 20s. I had radishes in here. They took a little bit of a hit. We've not had rain in so many weeks. There's another nasturtium, flat to the ground. There's another one, flat to the ground. Swiss chard, got a little bit of a hit. The carrots look awesome. Carrots have done great. Carrots do pretty good in the cold weather. So I really don't have a whole lot of plans for the outside garden for the winter. I'm going to cover this one side with silage tarp. I haven't decided whether or not I will buy another one for the other side and cover that also. I probably will. And just keep it all covered and work on trying to get some supplies to do some work in the garden. Like, this is the perfect time for building. If you want to build something in your garden, that's what I'm going to take my time to do. I always wanted some raised beds in the garden, and if I can get back to work and get some supplies, my plan is I'm going to step back so maybe I can kind of show you the garden from a distance and maybe explain what it is I want to do for the garden. Okay, so where the pool noodles are, gotta sit my coffee down again. Okay, like right here where the pool noodles are, that's an arch. I want to take that out and I want to put like a gazebo in the center there. And so all of my rows go this way. So the very first one and the very last one, I'll keep those going that way, but I'll make it raised beds. And then on the other side, over here, I'll do the same thing. There'll be one bed going this way at the beginning of the garden, and at the very end, there'll be one going that way. And then with the gazebo being in the center, on each side of that, I want to make some raised beds going this way. So there'll be some going this way on this side, this way on this side, and then a couple going this way on each side of the garden. Does that make any sense? Makes a little bit of sense to me. I just want to have a lovely place to garden and a lovely place to sit down. I like to come outside and sit in my garden, look at the beautiful surroundings. We're going to walk out here to the greenhouse. It's a little warmer out here than I thought it was, so I'm going to maybe roll the sides up. The vegetables I have out here, they can handle the cold, so I think I'll roll the sides up a little bit, and then we'll go inside and take a peek. So the sides of the greenhouse roll up, and the other side, the plastic's gotten a little twisted. It didn't want to roll up the best, but it's rolled up. Let a little bit of air get in here. See how warm it is in here. Just spilled my coffee a little bit. Hey, it feels pretty good in here. Let's check out the plants, how they did overnight in 28-degree weather. Okay. It seems like my lemon tree's done pretty good. I'll show you my lemon tree. It fared pretty well in here. So here's a cabbage plant. It's feeling a little bit like flimsy there from being in the heat. This little plant. This is a broccoli. Got a bug eating on this and hadn't been able to find it yet. This is my Chinese cabbage. I have to find that sucker. Here is the celery. And that one didn't look too good. That's all right. What do we got over here? Yep, that one got a little bit of a bite to it. Now, I had thought this was kale, but this looks more like it could be a broccoli or something. There is some more Chinese cabbage. There is some lettuce, and I know for sure this is kale. But everything seemed to have survived. They just feel a little wilty, you know, like it's a little bit too hot in here, and this stuff is more cold weather stuff. So got it opened up now. Let it cool off in here a little bit. So I've got this coffee. I wanted to share this with you. This is from Beulah Roasting Company, and there's a YouTube channel called Roots and Refuge Farm. I gotta prop something up against this door. The wind's blowing it open. It's just gonna slam back and forth if I don't. So hang on a second here. Okay. See if that'll hold it for now. Anyway, the coffee, I ordered it through Roots and Refuge Farm. And it's a medium roast coffee. I think they might have a medium and a dark. But I ordered some, and makes the house smell really good. I really like it. So when I went back to the doctor this week, they told me that my kidney stone was from... stuck my hand in a spider web. My kidney stone was from dehydration. And I just had a feeling that was going to be what they would say. I'm going to try to sit my camera down. I don't mean to juggle you guys around. I'm trying to set the stand. I don't want to knock you guys around here. Hopefully that'll stay up. I don't think it's going to. I didn't want to have to hold it. Okay. So the kidney stone was caused from dehydration. And for years and years and years, I was really bad about not drinking water. I mean, really bad. My main liquid that I got during the day was coffee. I would drink like 8 cups of coffee a day. I'd drink a pot of coffee a day. And someone told me like 10 years ago, if you don't start drinking water, you're going to pay for it. Well, I've been paying for it. I had a kidney stone the size of Oklahoma. I've been kidding about that. And so the doctor told me to drink lots of liquids, put some lemon in my water. And I was on carnivore diet back in February to April. And that has been the only time that I really got into drinking water, because you're supposed to drink a lot of water on that diet. And the reason why I stopped that diet is because I ate a piece of pizza and I fell off the wagon, so to speak. Pizza is my weakness, but when I was on the carnivore diet, nothing but meat, eggs, and I did have a little bit of dairy in mine. I had some cheese and cottage cheese. I drank lots of water, and I flavored my water with something called Relight. And you can get that on Amazon, and that's an electrolyte powder that you put in your water. And so that's what I've put in my water now with lemon juice, and I can drink it. And I just do the lemon juice and the Relight with 1 bottle of water, and then I drink 3 bottles of water that are just plain water. So they want me to build up to 2 liters of water, like a 2-liter bottle of water a day, and then try to work up past that. So it's really difficult to drink water. Some people might find it easy. I have never found it easy. But I'd just like to say to any of you young people out there that don't really drink a whole lot of water, you drink a lot of sodas, maybe some energy drinks, maybe some coffee, get your water in, because you don't want to have to go through getting a kidney stone removed. It's a horrible experience. But I hope that everybody's having a good day. It's nice to get outside and look at the garden, what's left of it, sit here and dream about what to do and what I'm going to do next year. I did plant the strawberries. That's one thing we didn't check on. When I checked on them last night, they looked okay, and they had survived one night of being in 20-something degree weather, so they were okay. And I'm hoping that my strawberries would be okay. I was going to put them in here in the greenhouse in the green stalk, but I ended up leaving them in the garden in the green stalk. But they looked good last night. So, you guys, will try to get up some more content. As soon as I get better and I can get to doing more things, I'll try to take you guys through the garden when I remodel, my garden remodel. That's what I'm going to call it, my garden remodel. I am going to do that. I really want raised beds. So I hope everybody's having an awesome day. I'm going to end this video and see you guys next time at Michelle's Garden.